This is it. This is it. This is gonna be big, guys. Yo, what is up? And welcome to another Wild Rift video. And the reason that I said this is because Wild Rift is addressing the biggest issue in the game right now. So let me just quickly introduce the problem and why this is a big thing for the people that are unaware, okay? Because this is a big thing. First of all, matchmaking in high elo used to be unplayable. Unplayable. Like, not even bad. Unplayable. I'm not gonna talk about all the issues. I made a video about it earlier, but basically it was just unplayable. It was really bad, unbalanced, blah blah blah. It was just all bad. I've been talking with some Riot devs, and after the community talked about these issues, and I made my tweets like a week ago as well, and some other content creators did too. They were like, okay, we have to change it, right? Like, okay, enough is enough. It was like, this was not on their plan, basically. This was not planned, but they said enough is enough. We want to fix it, okay? We want to fix it. We're going to fix it. And with you guys together, I'm going to be looking at the changes that they're going to be making. And I've heard about this a bit before, but this is also going to be my first time reading through it. And I'm going to be talking about what I think is going to happen. So the authors of this are Josh Mankey and Ben Forbes. Ben Forbes obviously being the guy, to speak to on Twitter. He likes to, he told me like, if people want to trash talk someone, I'm the one that takes it, right? And then we have Josh Mankey, and this guy is the matchmaking guy. So this is serious. So let's get into it. By the way, please give this video a like. Please put a comment under the video. I'm doing a giveaway too, but just basically to push out this video, because this is going to be a very good video. Also, if you're playing Wild Rift right now, if you want to support the game, especially this video, give it a like, share it, blah, 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 because this is really good news for the game. And it's going to be news that is going to be getting back players that quit the game, because I know quite a lot of players quit the game because of these issues, and potentially get some new players. So if I'm just going to ask you for this video already, if you want to give it a like, blah, 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 and comment, do it now. So what's up with ranked? Let's see how they address the issues. Recently, many of you, let me see if I can actually zoom in. There we go. This is much better. Recently, many of you, especially high skill players, have told us that ranked just isn't living up to your expectations. This is correct. From your feedback, we know that some of the major pain points have been, first of all, being put into lopsided games, receiving low LP gains and large, well, VP, I'll call it LP, receiving low LP gains and large LP losses when you're on a hot streak in low diamond, correct? And feeling the pressure of playing in a pre-made team to climb the ranks. So what they mean with this is that solo queue is unplayable, and you as a player, you'll feel the pressure that you kind of have to play as a duo, trio, or even 5-man queue to even be able to rank up in the game. Correct. And then we know our competitive queue hasn't been delivering lately. This is good. They acknowledge their issues, and we're rolling out some short-term fixes to address some of these frustrations. All right. We thought we'd mention one thing up front that we wanted to be more explicit about. When playing with a team of 5, in 100% of the cases, you will face another group of 5. This is intentional, as in some ways, playing League of Legends as a group is almost different. Yeah, exactly. Like, they're just saying to make sure that everyone knows this is not a change. This used to be like this too. When you play as a 5-man group, you'll be facing up against a 5-man group as well. However, there are issues with this because it's unfair, but let's just read through it. I'm not going to talk about all the issues again. Let's see what they have to say. A few months ago, we rolled out some changes to the matchmaking to allow full pre-made teams to more easily find games. This is already a big issue. We were seeing situations where queue times would roll over into 10 minutes and sometimes much longer waits, which we think is unacceptable for Wild Rift, given its short game length. Okay. Overall, we think that playing with a full team competitively is one of the best ways to play League, and we want to enable teams to do that. But what started happening over time is that the players felt forced to play together in order to climb the ladder. This is correct. And some found ways to beat the matchmaker into granting more VP in each game. Neither of these are healthy for Wild Rift or players. Let me quickly tell you, just quickly summarize what's being said here. Because of the changes that they rolled out to the matchmaking, they widened the gap of the rank that you can have. So basically, a challenger team can face a full diamond 5-man queue. So 5 challengers can face up to 5 diamonds just to reduce the matchmaking duration. This obviously means that the challengers are going to get free LP. Even if it's plus 10, minus 20, it's free. And this is one of the issues. So they've acknowledged that issue right here. but they haven't talked about a solution. So yeah, what is changing? I cannot wait to read through this. What is changing? So we're making some changes to help improve the solo experience at higher levels of rank play. Some of these will be obvious, other more subtle. A few of these are effective immediately and many will be added next week. So February 24th, which is tomorrow. Expanding Diamond and Master tier. Alright, let's see what they have to say about here. Why? To make the experience of climbing smoother and to provide more teammates and opponents for your games. We're increasing the population of Diamond tier and Master tier. This will initially result in large LP gains if you're at or near this rank, but these may level off as you reach higher tiers. Okay, so basically the way that the game works is like, right now, it puts you like at a hard stuck Emerald 1, Diamond 4. Like this is like the place where many players are, and it causes a lot of frustration. So what I'm reading here, and again, this is what they wrote. What I'm saying is my opinion and what I'm seeing. This is not the final thing, but what I'm reading here, it says they're gonna make more players be in Diamond and Master tier. So instead of like right now, Diamond 4 is very popular. Like a lot of people are Diamond 4. But then if you go to Diamond 3, the player base reduces a lot. I feel like they're gonna change this Emerald 1 Diamond 4 thing. They're gonna put it down a little bit, make it a tad bit easier to get into Diamond, right? Like when you're Emerald 1, it's gonna be a bit easier to flow into Diamond. And then it's gonna be like a line. It's not gonna be Diamond 4 and then you cannot get any further because of the plus 10, minus 15. We'll get to this one later, but basically what I'm reading here is they're smoothing that one out. So you know, Diamond 4 and then Diamond 3 players are gonna be a little better, then Diamond 2 are gonna be a little better. Because right now, Emerald 1 and Diamond 4 players are like average. And then Diamond 3 players are generally gonna be much better than the Diamond 4 players. This is not good. We don't want this ladder. We want this to be smooth. And I feel like this is what they're trying to say here. So next up, capping VP losses in Diamond. Why? To eliminate the plus 10, minus 15. Oh yes, they're talking about the issue that everyone mentioned. Everyone. So what are they gonna do? They're eliminating the plus 10, minus 15 LP issue in Diamond 4. Exactly, Diamond 4. I genuinely haven't read this before. I actually haven't read this before. We're reducing the amount of lost LP on defeats. If you are earning 10 LP for a win, you should now only go minus 10 on a loss. But how about if you earn 11? And how about if you earn 12? They haven't talked about if you earn 11 or 12. By the way, if there is a dev watching right now, I would really appreciate it, and I think the community too, and I think just it would be good if you kind of watch this video and correct some of the things that I'm saying, just for people to fully understand it. Because obviously I'm reading it and giving my opinion on it, but how about plus 11? Because sure, it is good to, if you get plus 10, get minus 11, but how about plus 11? Because then if you get plus 11 minus 15, you know, it's gonna be worse than having plus 10 minus 10. So I don't know about this. It looks good. They're eliminating the plus 10 minus 15. But how about plus 11? Because obviously that one is also pretty bad. I'm hoping that we'll see some reply, but it's going on the right road. This is the right way. This is the right thing to do. Doubling the weekly cap of ranked fortitude. I think this is a low elo thing. We want to give players on their way to Diamond more ways to progress and to increase the effectiveness of the above changes. So ranked fortitude is going to be, I think it's like a safe thing for low elo. Basically, it's going to make it easier to rank up from low elo. I mean, fine. I guess fine. They're basically going to, yeah, they're going to make Diamond more popular. That's what they said. So they're going to make Diamond more popular. And then they're going to change the matchmaking, I assume. Yeah. We're going to get to that later. The pre-made algorithm changes. So various pre-made algorithm changes. Is there more, by the way? Yeah, there's more. Why? To make games fairer. So various pre-made team algorithm changes. We're tightening the maximum. Yeah, this is exactly what I was gonna say. This is exactly what's gonna make it right. Because they're making Diamond bigger now. So they're gonna make the people that you can match with smaller. So let's read through it. Enough of me talking. We're tightening the maximum allowed average skill gap between both teams. We're tightening the maximum allowed average skill gap between both teams. And reducing the allowed ranked gaps for forming a pre-made party at higher tiers. So you cannot rank with like it's not gonna be as wide anymore. Like as a grandmaster, you're not gonna get with emeralds anymore, is what I'm reading here, or not as often with emeralds anymore. Only as an autofill player. As a side effect, this will increase queue time significantly for higher ranked Premade players. But who cares? Like, who cares? Really, like, I, as a high elo player, I'm Grandmaster right now. I've been Challenger during, like, every season, really. I personally don't care about 5, even 10-minute queues. Genuinely, I'm not even kidding. I don't care. Why? Because I would much rather wait 10 minutes and have a good game than wait 1 minute and have an absolute garbage 15-minute game. Feel super, like, I'll feel so bad after these bad games. So it's totally worth the trade-off. Just telling you guys, you know, as a high elo player myself, it is totally worth, like, not even close. This is totally worth, and I feel like this is gonna be the big thing that changes it. So we thought this is a trade-off worth making in the short term, so solo warriors don't feel pressured into grouping up. Yes, this is so nice. Like, if you play solo queue, you can actually expect good teammates. You know, it's not like if you play solo queue. Ew, I just spit so much on my keyboard. Ew. It's not like if you solo queue, oh god, that you're gonna get into like an emerald match. No, that shouldn't happen. So let's see what else they have to say. A balancing act. It's important to remember that there is no fix for matchmaking. I mean, of course, right? Like, it's never gonna be perfect. Our algorithm has to constantly balance keeping queue times short, maintaining fair games, and giving you the freedom to select a position of your choice. Every change we make will impact at least one of these aspects, and finding the right balance needs to work for all players, not just a specific skill group. But then I have to say something. You said earlier, we're tightening the maximum allowed average skill cap between both teams and reducing the and higher tiers. Exactly. If you focus these certain changes at high tier, it is perfect. Because let me tell you right now, in lower elo, you don't need a long queue time because it's lower elo, right? You know, no offense, but it really doesn't matter because it's lower elo. It's not like these people are super skilled. But like, if you look at skill level, you know, lower elo players are good, then mid elo players are a bit better, then higher elo players are a bit better. But if you start to get to the top ranks, the line doesn't go like this anymore. It kind of goes like this. And then if you cut it off right here, if you cut it off, these players should never, ever match these players. These players are on another level. Like, you know, if I take myself as an example, I'm pretty good at the game, right? Like, I'm not on pro level, but I'm good enough to not want to play against emerald players, not want to play against diamond players. Even if it is one tier below me, even if I am diamond 1, because with the current system, that's how it worked. And it's one tier below me, it doesn't work because they're below this till and I'm above this till. So the people that are above this till, they need to be matched together. And these people think differently from these people. These people on the bottom just want to play, and these people want a competitive experience. And I feel like these changes are going to increase, the quality of that competitive experience that we're going to get, because longer queue times, but we really don't care. Trust me. As long as it's not like 30 minutes, right? If it's 5 to 10 minutes, I am sure that I can speak for the majority of the high elo players that they don't care. And in fact, they want it. Like, they're begging you to make the game like this. And it's really good that we're seeing these changes. So let's read about more. A feature many of you requested is to simply restrict pre-made teams from playing at certain ranks. Yes, so this is a feature I didn't ask for this, but some other content creators. Basically, some people said, if you reach master or above, you're not allowed to play 5-man queue anymore. What I said is, like, really reduce the LP gains. That would make it good. But let's see what the answer to this. This was actually our first choice to solve this issue, at least temporarily. Unfortunately, in order to do this at a specific ranks, and not just for, well, everyone, we'd need to release a full patch with a new App Store download. Yeah, and so we opted to make the changes above until we can address the issue more broadly. So basically what they're saying, this is a hot fix. When you go into the game, you can just boop, click on a button and you're gonna update it. Instead of it being like a full download, like a whole new patch. They don't want it to be a whole new patch just for these matchmaking changes. So instead, they don't want to temporarily turn it off. They're just gonna keep this up, which is still gonna be destroying the matchmaking a little bit, but I mean, this is really only gonna affect the leaderboard. Well, no, actually, this is still bad. Like, this still needs to be fixed. But honestly, these changes are gonna go a massive way. Yeah, the 5-man queue issue needs to be addressed fast, and I hope in the next, yeah, exactly, patch 3.2, which is gonna be in 1 month, that this should go through. So what do you have to say else? On that note, it's extremely important to note that these are just temporary fixes. So temporary. We're hoping to implement a more permanent solution in patch 3.2. We're hoping to implement. So they're saying we're hoping. And then to ensure that teams who want to play together competitively can still do so, we will likely not restrict pre-made teams outright. But instead, oh, there it is, yeah. But instead, alter their VP gains. Let's go, there it is. This is the change that I was talking about. Okay, nice. And I was talking with Josh as well. He was also mentioning it. What Josh said, which is the one that wrote this one as well, he told me in DMs earlier, like, a good change to the 5-man queue in Challenger would be, for example, if you win, you get like 6 LP, and if you lose like 24 LP, something like that. It may sound ridiculous, but it's also ridiculous how many matches Challengers can win in a 5-man queue, because you're gonna be better than 99.9999% of the teams, right? So you're gonna win everything really. So this is gonna, what this means is they're gonna reduce the LP gains in Challenger and increase it for the lower ranked teams, I guess, something like that. Longer term, we're looking at the competitive experience offered by our ranked queue, and we're still assessing if a split queue system may serve different types of players better. Like here they're talking about a split queue. I don't think it's ever gonna happen. Like what they mean here is basically like 2 queues. You have like a 5-man queue where you only play 5-man queue and are ranked, and then another solo duo queue. I mean, I don't think this is gonna happen. I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. I don't think this is gonna happen. There is just not enough players in Wild Rift for that right now. I like the fact that they're thinking about this idea, but you know, I don't have the numbers, but I don't think we have enough players for that. But let's finish it through. We truly appreciate your patience and feedback as we work through these trade-offs. And if you've been frustrated with ranked recently, we hope the changes we're making improve your overall experience. Well, here's me, a Wild Rift content creator, telling the viewers right now that I think this is gonna improve it like quite a lot. Obviously not gonna fix it, because we're still gonna have the issue of the leaderboards being broken. We're still gonna have the issue of leaderboards because of 5-man queue, you know, up until we get this change, which will hopefully come in 3.2. MMR is still gonna be an issue. Like, you cannot reach Challenger in solo queue, and the ranks are not gonna get reset. So basically this season is still kind of screwed, but at least you'll have good, better matches. I still don't want to say good, I want to say better. Reason that I'm saying better is because even though you have a good system right now, the MMRs are just so completely screwed up right now because of the 5-man queue and everything like that, that you're just simply not going to be able to get good, the best matches right now. So hopefully this is going to make it better. And then next patch, they should do like a hard reset on MMR and rank. Just everyone, like, well, I think it's called a soft reset. But basically everyone from Challenger and above down to Diamond. And MMR, hard reset, like gone. No, you know, MMR from before just completely gone. No soft reset, hard reset of MMR. If that happens, and then if they add some more changes, especially to 5-man queue, and this, I think we can play the game again, guys. I think we can just properly play the game again. And I really hope this fixes it, because I really want to upload videos almost daily again. And I hope that I've helped you out, guys, with this video. So thank you so much. And I also want to thank everyone for giving attention to the tweets, you know, that I made and that some other content creators made, calling out these issues, because this is basically what kind of I don't want to say it's just the content creators. Like, don't praise the content creators. It's the community, really. And I appreciate you guys and all the other content creators as well for constantly calling out these issues. You know, especially people like eStreamout. He's a Twitch streamer. Constantly talking about these issues, and also doing his own research all the time on how things work, and just really appreciate these people and everyone in the community, and also the devs, because the devs have been so incredibly nice. They've been, you know, they basically opened their ears wide, and they did it. And this is the thing, like, we don't know how, you know, we don't know how long it takes to apply these changes. We don't know, and they did it right now. You know, they were like, enough is enough, we're gonna do it. So hopefully this is gonna change it all. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.